I'm sorry for bringing that up.
Don't worry about it. Can't really change it now. All we can do is, really just move on, you know? I mean, look, I don't know what this city's gonna be like or what it has to hold for us, but all that we can do now is just, try to survive and try to make it here. Rebuild.
And we will. Given we find all the resources we need.
Yeah. But we're never gonna make those mistakes. We can't.
That would truly be the end of Dauntless. And I'm not willing to let that happen. At least without a fight.
No. Dauntless isn't gonna die on my watch. I'm really proud of you.
Why?
Because you've come so far. Because you're a leader. You know? I could see you leading Dauntless someday. Everyone could see that of you. That's why they always came to you. That's why when Jonah came in and brought in his men and everything, that's why Tally came to you and Danny came to you and Dante came to you. That's why I always come to you. If anybody's gonna be able to restart this, it's gonna be you. You always know what decisions to make. You know, and you always save me and all that bullshit.
Honestly, Bunny, I'm nothing without you by my side. Everything I choose to do, any choices I make, or anything like that, it's, I always make those choices with you in my heart. Everything I do is in your best interests. Never forget that.
I won't. I've always got you to remind me.
Better get used to it.
Oh, I am. Don't you worry about that. How do we end up here? Feels like, I don't know, all these years it's just been... It's gone by so fast, hasn't it?
For me, it feels like it's time slowed down, but yeah, at the same time, it's flown by. It's weird. We've been through so much in such a short period of time. It's honestly a miracle that we're still sane.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, as sane as we can be.
I think we're coping well. You know, that's all we can do right now is just keep trying, you know? Keep going. I keep saying that, but it just, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels really empty, you know? Like, I don't know why we're doing this. Like, these past 8 months have sucked without you. You know that? I just want to say that. It has been really hard. It's been a very hard time, and I've ended up with people like Ty in them for I don't know what reason.
Honestly, I'm surprised you're still alive. Having to survive that long without me.
I could say the same.
I came close. I came close to death. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, you're not supposed to tell me that. That makes me worried.
That's fine. As long as we have each other, we'll be absolutely fine. I'm not gonna split away from you for that long ever again, if I can help it.
Better not.
I promise. From here on out, it's us two, ride or die.
Ride or die.
Remember when Sabian wanted a fucking slogan to taunt us? It was something like, it was similar to ride or die, but it was like, be free or fly, as in, live freely or you
Fuck off.
die and go to heaven. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
something like that.
What was it exactly? Hang on.
I can't quite remember exactly what he was saying, but fuck it.
I think that he only brought it up one time before everyone, like, absolutely, like, racked on him for it.
Oh, he was 100% butthurt after that. You could see it in his face.
He was so upset. He was like, it was a good idea, guys. You know, it's funny because the first night we met him, he seemed so cool and calm, you know? The way he talked to you and the way he kind of convinced you to put the knife away. And whatever happened to that, by the way? Do you still have it, the pocket knife?
Yeah. I keep it safe in one of my pockets.
Figures. You're more sentimental than you let on.
Yeah. Although saying that, I should really throw it away.
No, I don't think
Too
you
many,
should.
too many bad memories attached to it. That was some of our darkest moments, you know.
Yeah. I know.
I remember saying to myself, we've run out of food, we've run out of water. I was giving us another 48 hours before that was it. That's it. Just 48 little hours.
I was sick. I was bored all the time, and I know I was bugging you all the time. When can we leave? When can we leave? When can we do this? When can we go to the park? I
Yeah.
used to get so mad at you, and you would say, maybe tomorrow. But I
That was
understood
the
it
only thing
now.
I could say, yeah. You just wouldn't let up.
I'm sorry, okay?
Nah, you're good. You always did love that park.
It was the only place that we were allowed to go without them. It was like my getaway, you know?
Yeah. I still remember your face to this day, finding out that we were going to go to the park. How your face would just light up.
I don't think I'd ever go back there if I could.
Nah, fuck that. I'll be
Think it.
surprised if that place is still there, honestly.
Would it really even consider? Could you really call it a park? If we're being real, it was like a hill with like a soccer goal.
I mean, yeah, good point.
I think it had a bench.
Remember when we used to have roly-poly races? Start at the top of the hill and roll down as fast as we possibly could.
Every time I'd have to brace myself mentally because I thought I was gonna break something.
It was a pretty steep hill.
You almost did. Do you remember when you like sprained your ankle and you had to act like you didn't like the whole week because you would have gotten in trouble?
Yeah. A rock missed my head by about an inch that day as well. That's how I even caused the injury in the first place. I was trying to dodge the rock, but said fuck it, why not stand on it instead?
Yeah. Just roll over it like a stunt man.
That's it.
I was also afraid I was gonna roll off into the pond.
Oh yeah, I remember that pond. If we looked close enough, we could see the fish.
Yeah.
And he always wanted to grab a stick and some string and try and catch one.
That never really worked out, did it?
Well, not without a hook and bait. Of course not.
I didn't know that. You could have enlightened me, but I think you liked making fun of me too much.
I kept that joke going for
Oh, for
quite a
so
while.
long. Do you remember when Eric's cat got out?
Oh god, that day.
We had our little walkie-talkies and he kept radioing us and we had like code words that we would use if we saw a cat that kind of looked like his cat. I wonder how Eric's doing.
He was always really nice to us.
I think he kind of understood, you know?
Hmm. Remember those little little bits of candy used to sneak into our pockets?
Every time he would hug us.
Yeah. Do you know what?
What?
Talking about all of these memories and the hill, the pond, the park. Looking back, I mean, we didn't even know, but even back then we had a little bit of dauntless in us. That freedom feeling, you know?
Yeah.
I
So
think that's why we liked it so much. Sorry, carry on.
you were always the one kind of driving that. And I think everyone would always say, "Oh, he's just the bigger brother. He's gonna dare her to do stuff, and they're gonna do stuff." Like, do you remember that time that we found like that abandoned like mechanic shop where there was that really big white van, and like we climbed on top of it, and then you kept telling me to jump off, but I was too scared.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think about that a lot. I was afraid that I was gonna like break my ankle or something, but then I jumped off a train. So,
Yeah,
so isn't it
quite the
funny?
difference.
Yeah. I mean, going back now, I'd jump off that in a heartbeat. It would be nothing.
I mean, if you did end up jumping off that, you know I would have caught you, right? I
Yeah,
wouldn't have let you hit the ground.
I know. But I didn't know that at 7 years old.
Yeah, good point.
You were
Remember
always,
when we used to ghost hunt in there as well?
oh God. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I remember you and Eric, like, one Halloween, decorating it and trying to make it, scary. scarier than it already was because it was really scary. Anyways. And then you hid. Where did you hide? Did you hide in a trunk?
I think so, yeah. It was something like that.
Just waiting for me to come by, and I was already sad. I was like, why do y'all leave me? Because y'all always like ran off, and I don't even remember what you were. I think you were like a zombie or something, and you just jumped out and grabbed me. I swear that's when my spirit left my body. That was the day.
And then almost straight after, without you knowing, we found some old mechanic like overalls. Stuffed it with like bits of grass and hay, and
Ah.
then hung the fucking body up, and then you were wondering what that weird shape was up above, and then it dropped onto you.
Yeah, you guys are so mean to me. What did I ever do?
Ah, goddamn, that was hell. That was a good day.
I'm glad you thought so.
Never heard
TK.
you scream like that.
Yeah, I don't think I want to.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't want to either. Like, shit, I thought, I'm pretty sure I was deaf for like 3 days after that.
I think it also took like 30 minutes for you to get me to stop crying, too.
Yeah,
I've always been a
that was the only
crybaby,
bit
you
that
know.
I, didn't like. And yeah, true.
Hey,
But
hush.
what did I always used to say whenever you started to cry? You still remember?
Um,
It's okay to cry.
well, yeah.
Crying is weakness and all of that kind of shit leaving your body. And it makes you feel better after. Well, most of the time.
Yeah, you never made me feel invalid for having actual feelings. That's one thing that I guess I didn't really agree with how things were run within the Dauntless is that they expected you to carry it. Well, I mean, the later years, whenever we started getting into that hard shit that we didn't like, they just kind of expected us to just do it like soldiers, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Do you know? I don't know what happened with Sabian. I don't know when the change happened, but there was something.
And I mean, I don't think anybody really noticed at first, but it was like a switch just flipped inside of his head. Yeah. He just got lost. And took Dauntless down with him, you know?
Yeah. If I ever see Jonah's face on site,
Agreed.
I will avenge our brothers, our sisters. They didn't deserve that. We didn't deserve that. We didn't deserve this. But some people are just cruel.
Some people just don't think.
I think I like this park.
Yeah. It's peaceful.